the tranquil dawn of a tropical island, where palm trees swayed and fishing boats bobbed gently on the water, a peaceful morning unfolded. Inside the modest island bank, Lira, a graceful Filipina woman with warm brown skin and kind eyes, greeted each customer with a soft, reassuring smile. Her day as a bank teller was a picture of calm efficiency. A short, chubby woman with striking red hair and a small mole on her chin approached Lira's counter. She smiled awkwardly, a noticeable scar from a volcanic boil marking her right thigh as she made a deposit. Lira, ever polite, assisted her with the same gentle warmth she offered everyone. Soon, a shadow of unease fell over the serene town. Villagers gathered in small, anxious groups, their whispers carrying tales of another young woman who had vanished without a trace. Posters bearing the missing woman's face began to appear on wooden posts and storefronts, a stark reminder of the growing fear. Lira observed the worried faces and the hastily hung posters, her own expression clouded with concern. As if mirroring the town's mood, the wind began to pick up, and the once bright sky slowly darkened under gathering clouds, hinting at a storm on the horizon. When night fell, draping the island in a blanket of silver moonlight, Lira's true purpose was revealed. She stood at the edge of the whispering forest, a place where the familiar world met the unknown. In a breathtaking transformation, magnificent wings, like those of a great nocturnal bird, unfurled from her back. She was no longer just Lira the bank teller, she was the Wakwak, a mythical guardian. With a powerful beat of her wings, she lifted silently into the air, a dark, protective silhouette soaring above the sleeping island, her keen eyes scanning the coastline and dense jungle below. The source of the island's fear had its own dark history. A flashback reveals the red-haired woman as a curious youth, drawn to a forbidden volcanic cave rumored to hold ancient power. In a moment of fateful curiosity, she reached out and touched a glowing piece of molten rock. It seared her leg, the searing pain leaving behind the pulsating volcanic boil. A rapid montage shows her subsequent years, the sting of isolation, the bitterness that festered in her heart, and the dark, corrupting influence of the boil as it whispered promises of power, twisting her loneliness into a desire for control. Deep within the shadowed forest, the red-haired villain dragged a terrified young girl, her captive's cries swallowed by the dense trees. The volcanic boil on her thigh pulsed with a malevolent red light, and her voice, once soft, was now rough and menacing as she threatened the struggling girl. Her intent was clear. She was pulling her victim deeper into the woods, away from any hope of rescue. The girl fought back, but her strength was no match for the villain's unyielding grip, fueled by years of resentment. Suddenly, a powerful gust of wind swirled through the trees, scattering leaves and kicking up dust. The Wakwak landed with a soft thud, her majestic wings spread wide, a formidable sight in the moonlight. The villain froze, her eyes widening in shock and fear at the sudden appearance of the legendary creature. Stepping forward with a calm but unwavering resolve, the Wakwak positioned herself between the villain and the captive, a silent protector ready to defend the innocent. Enraged by the interruption, the villain lunged forward, attacking with a wild, desperate strength. The glowing boil on her leg pulsed in time with her fury. The Wakwak, a vision of grace, dodged each clumsy strike, her movements fluid and precise. Their fight tore through the forest, a whirlwind of snapping branches, flying leaves, and shifting shadows. As the villain charged again, blinded by rage, the Wakwak beat her powerful wings, unleashing a concentrated gust of wind that sent her tumbling backward onto the forest floor. Seizing the moment, the Wakwak gently helped the frightened girl to her feet, her presence a calming balm after the terror. She guided the girl away from the clearing, leading her back toward the safety of the village. In the background, the villain slowly pushed herself up from the ground, her face a mask of pure, unadulterated anger as she watched her prey escape. Her fight was not yet over. In a climactic finale, the Wakwak turned to face her foe one last time, unleashing a blinding beam of powdery, ethereal aura from her very being. The chubby, red-haired villain was engulfed in the light and banished from the island forever, her dark influence erased. The villagers, drawn by the commotion, erupted in cheers, their voices filled with gratitude for their mysterious guardian. With her duty done, the Wakwak launched herself into the moonlit sky, a silent and ever-watchful protector disappearing into the night.